welcome back to another Artifact Corner. Today we will be looking at a beautiful silver spoon from our collections. It is engraved with the initials FDW for Frances Delord Webb. There are also 4 hallmarks or maker's marks on the back of the spoon. They are a bit obscured and we can't quite identify them except for the S. The S indicates that this spoon was made sometime between 1790 and 1791. We thought it would be neat to learn a bit more about the history of spoons. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, a spoon is an implement consisting of a small, shallow, oval, or round bowl on a long handle used for eating, stirring, and serving food. Spoons have been used as eating utensils since Paleolithic times. It is most likely that prehistoric peoples used shells or chips of wood as spoons. Spoons have been found all over the world and have been used by pretty much every civilization. Preserved examples of various forms of spoons used by the ancient Egyptians include those composed of ivory, flint, slate, and wood, many of them carved with religious symbols. In Shang Dynasty China, spoons were made of bone. The spoons of the Greeks and Romans were chiefly made of bronze and silver, and the handle usually takes the form of a spike or pointed stem. In the 1st century CE, the Romans designed 2 types of spoons that ultimately had far-reaching influence. The first, a ligula, was used for soups and soft foods. It had a pointed oval bowl and a handle ending in a decorative design. The second style of spoon was called a cochlear, and it was a small spoon with a round bowl and a pointed, slender handle for eating shellfish and eggs. The earliest English spoons were likely modeled after these 2 types of spoons due to the Roman occupation of Britain from 43 to 410 CE. In England, in the wardrobe accounts of Edward I for the year 1300, some gold and silver spoons marked with the fleur-de-lis, the Paris mark, are mentioned. One of the most interesting medieval spoons is the coronation spoon, used in the anointing of the English and later British sovereign. This 12th century object is the oldest surviving item in the British royal regalia. Beginning around the 14th century, spoons made of tinned iron, brass, pewter, and other metals became common. The use of pewter especially made spoons more affordable for the general populace. In the first quarter of the 18th century, the bowls became narrow and elliptical, with a tongue or rat tail down the back, and the handle is turned up at the end. The modern form, with the tip of the bowl narrower than the base and the rounded end of the handle turned down, came into use about 1760. With the advent of the Industrial Revolution, spoons became mass-produced and far more affordable. Our silver spoon is in incredible condition for its 230-plus years, and a beautiful example of late 18th century craftsmanship. We are so lucky to have this in our collections. Thanks so much for stopping by. Why a spoon, cousin? 'Cause it's dull, you twit, it'll hurt more.